There, today we're gonna be making stuffed pastas, small thick pastas. I need 2 pounds of ground pork here with 2 large onions sauteed with black pepper and salt. We need half a square of butter, room temperature, 2 cups of grated mozzarella. We have here 1.5 cup of grated Parmesan. We have 2 cloves of garlic chopped up, dry herbs, Italian seasoning, which is oregano, parsley, and a little bit of basil. That's about a tablespoon, with a cup of crumbled feta. And we got here a sauce Bertolli, which I'm using today, olive oil and garlic flavored. So we have a little bit of heavy whipping cream, which we're gonna dilute the sauce so it doesn't get too acidy. And let's get started. Before we start laying our pastas, here we're gonna throw some butter, just some chunks of butter here all over. And our butter keeps it nice and soft. It doesn't let our pasta dry up. We want a little softer and juicy in there, not too dry. Just spread some butter all over, just like that. And we're gonna put our sauce, nice thick sauce. Spread it like that, scoop it, just about 3 tablespoons, thick tablespoons. We don't want too much. We're going to add some heavy whipping cream. And some dry herbs, about a half tablespoon. The rest we're gonna leave this for the top. A little bit of garlic, half of the garlic, a little bit of a crushed crumbled feta. It has a nice flavor with feta. It does not melt, so it just stays a little bit crumbly. And start stuffing our shells with meat and cheese. Put meat in the center and the cheese is in the side, and just lay them like that. Once the meat is sauteed, make sure it's all cooled before you start stuffing your shells. This is a delicious supper or lunch. You can make this pre-head and then just freeze it. And then when you want to bake it for your family, just take it out and half an hour before you want to use it, and just bake it in the oven at 350 so we can our pastas are filled. The reason I put the cheese in the end, it's it bonds well and it holds our meat inside so it doesn't spill while it's baking. So the remaining crumbled feta, you just put in top. And this goes well with feta. put the rest our sauce. Nice thick sauce. Just a couple spoons full, not too much. We want it not spread it all over like that. We want to leave a chunk. Remaining dry herbs. Our garlic, chopped garlic. You can make this also with just the stuffed spinach. We have our grated Parmesan, just throw on top. The more you put Parmesan, the better it is. Can never go wrong with Parmesan. Once you put the Parmesan all in the top, you just drizzle some of the heavy whipping cream. We don't want them too dry. We want them a little moist. Just a couple of drizzles. And the remaining butter, chunks of butter. I make this sometimes with spinach, and sometimes I make it vegetarian just with ricotta and spinach. We can make it just meat like I made it right now. Very simple. You can make a big dish and just freeze it. Be perfect party dish. And just cover this with foil, nice and tight. You want almost clean this, not too fast. You want a low temperature at 250, about an hour, an hour and a half. This has enough liquid inside, and then dry.